Andy Ibanez will lead off the second, and the first pitch from Valdez is up and away.
So Ibanez in September went 7 for 42 with 1 RBI, and he's hitting 4th in the first playoff game. Because as we said, this is what the Tigers do. Their lineup is so hard to read. They have Kerry Carpenter on the bench, and this guy's hitting 4th.
The 1-1. 2-1. I think that keeps other managers off balance because they don't know what Hinch is going to do from inning to inning.
And Kevin Cash said earlier this year, he said, it's really hard playing the Tigers because they are so unpredictable. You don't know what they're going to do next.
High fly ball. Right of center. Myers makes the play. So we asked A.J. Hinch today, is it better managing a star-laden team or something like this where you can really flex your managerial muscle? And he smiled and he said, I think I'd rather have the 7 All-Stars I had with the Astros.
And we were talking to him, too. You see on his desk, he had no paperwork. Everything's up in his brain. He knows what he's going to do every single time, you know, depending on the situation.
The 0-1 to Winsell Perez.
So Joey Cora, his third base coach, who's been everywhere as a player and a coach, told me that AJ is the best strategic manager he's ever been around, ever. And he's been around some great ones.
Line drive. It's a base hit to right field for Perez. Tucker will get it in. A 1-out single. To really get an idea of the Tiger team, we don't even know who their starter is going to be tomorrow. Game 2 of the playoffs.
I'm not sure they know. They've used openers. They've used guys who weren't ready to go, and yet A.J. Hinch always finds the right matchup.
Fouled away by Torkelson. Torkelson had a great year last year, but he struggled this season. He was at AAA Toledo from early June to mid-August.
You know, he's best, Todd, when he uses the center of the field. But Comerica's really big in the center of the field, so he got a little bit too pull-happy, got that front hip out, and it really affected him. That's why he went to the minor leagues to get it fixed.
And I think you hit a 30-home-run season as a young player, too, as well. It's like, I got to get back to that. I got to get back to it. Well, no, let's just be me and do what I got to do, and then 30 home runs will come real easy.
Well, Hinch said that, you know, he told him you don't have to carry the franchise. Coming into this year, as Todd said after the 30 home runs last year, he felt I've got to do it again and I've got to carry the team. But he said, no, you don't have to. This is an effort of all, not just one. The 1-2. 2-2.
Torkelson hit 30 homers last year and then went over 30 games this year without hitting a home run. He's the third player ever to hit that many homers in 1 year and then have that big a drought in homers the following season.
First overall pick in 2020 out of Arizona State. Now, Todd, you can see Valdez works from the extraordinary third base side of the rubber. His toe is like on the end of it. What does that do to a right-handed hitter?
Yeah, it's deception again. Same kind of deal. If you're that far away, I mean, is he going to try and crossfire? Is he trying to hit that outside part of the plate? So for you as a hitter, you either get on top of the plate, take that away, or you back up thinking he's going to try that curveball back door. So for you to figure that out, it's understandable.
The 2-2. 3-2. Crowd wanted that one.
Let's see if the Tigers start the runner here on 3-2 again. They are a great base running team. They've taken the extra base 38 more times this year than any other team in the league. That's one of their strengths.
And there's a walk to Torkelson. And the Tigers have runners on first and second with 1 out.
Listen, we talked about that breaking pitch that needs to be good. Right now, as we're looking at this, it doesn't have that big, sharp break as we're seeing. Pitchers or batters are picking it up a little bit more. So, again, when you're not finding your spots and not hitting the zone, I know it's early, but he's going to have to find a way to figure out to get that first strike a little bit more often.
Tim, you mentioned base running. Alden Gonzalez has more.
Joey Cora's one. Yeah, and guys, Joey Cora is one of the most aggressive third base coaches in the game.
Well, forced out at second, so Alden, you can continue first and third now.
Yeah, it was August 6th. He met with his position players and basically chewed them out because they weren't being as aggressive on the bases as he would like them to be. Ever since then.
So first and third with 2 men out. That'll bring up Jake Rogers.
So I saw Framber, I've seen this many times. He was long tossing before the game, and he throws right-handed. He's a left-handed pitcher, and he's completely ambidextrous. He can throw with his right hand mid-70s if he wants to. Not too many ambidextrous pitchers out there. I'd give my right arm to be ambidextrous. Sorry.
And pitch to Rogers inside. Rogers came to the Tigers in the August 2017 Justin Verlander trade. And it's so odd seeing a postseason roster and Justin Verlander not on it.
Right, and Joe Espada told us today it was the easiest decision he's ever had to make. He went to Justin Verlander, and they agreed Verlander is just not up to it. We talked to Verlander, and he said, look, everyone else here is doing really well. I'm not. This was the right decision.
3-0 on the catcher and the number 8 hitter, Jake Rogers. Well, he might be in agreement, but it's got to hurt. He's a big-time pitcher. He's a future Hall of Famer. He loves these games. He lives for these games, and to not be active, it's got to be tough. Turned him loose on 3-0, and it's a base hit past the diving Pena. Perez scores. Meadows goes to second. It's an RBI single for Rogers, and it's 1-0 Tigers.
And this, Todd, is the unpredictability that we've been talking about. You let loose a guy who's hitting 200 on a 3-0 pitch, and he drills it up the middle.
Why not? 3-0, trying to get the Tigers started here. Rogers with the fastball away here, comes up just underneath the glove of Pena. This is what this team does. Nobody expects this. Nobody knows what they're going to do to have your 8-hole hitter swinging 3-0. Man, the trust A.J. Hinch has on his team.
Here's Trey Sweeney, the shortstop, the number 9 hitter. First and second, still 2 outs, 1-0 Tigers.
You talk about Jack Flaherty getting traded. The guy they acquired in return was Trey Sweeney, who's played a very good shortstop, and he's got great power. We haven't seen it yet on the big league level, but do not make a mistake to him.
Up the middle and a base hit for Sweeney. Meadows rounds third. He's coming home. The throw from Myers is not in time. Moving to third, Rogers. It's an RBI single for Sweeney, and it's 2-0 Detroit.
And Todd, there it is, taking the extra base, running the bases beautifully there. First and third now.
There's been some loud noises too, back-to-back hits. Some nice fastballs right back up the middle. Here comes this Tigers team. This is incredible. Again, two-seamer rides right back over the plate, knuckling out there. What you're told to do, Tim, hit it right back up the middle. And that's what he does. Sweeney with the huge RBI single. Cora sending him home. And the Tigers, man, keep riding that train, man.
Well, Bill Murphy, the pitching coach, goes out and talks with Valdez. We go downstairs to Alden Gonzalez.
Hey guys, and yeah, you're seeing some of that patented aggressiveness from the Tigers base runners. This is who they need to be. Joey Cora is one of the most aggressive third base coaches in baseball. He actually called them all into a meeting on August 6th, basically reamed them out because they weren't being aggressive enough. I talked to Matt Bierling about this yesterday. He said the identity of this club needs to be taking extra bases, being aggressive. That's exactly who they've been these last 2 months.
Bierling takes outside. 1-0. So first and third, 2 men out, 2 runs in.
Remember, last year in the postseason, 12 innings pitched for Valdez, 12 earned runs, and that was a major topic of discussion yesterday, and he's struggling here early on.
Two and one. Some stirring in the Astros bullpen. You have to make decisions quickly in a best of three. Fouled the other way.
And Michael, Beardling kind of personifies the way the Tigers play. Every day he comes to the ballpark, he's not sure where he's going to be playing. And he says, when we make a move in the sixth inning of a game, there's no telling where I might go. But that versatility really helps.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. And another base hit up the middle. Beerling with a single. Scoring as Roger Sweeney stops at second. And it is 3-0 Tigers.
They don't hit the home run ball a lot, but they do drive in runs here. 3 back-to-back singles. Again, we talk about Framber Valdez. It just doesn't look as crisp right now in the second inning. Looks like the ball's floating up there, and these guys are taking care of it when they can. Right down the plate. Again, you got